we have to struggle against, and so they miss the point of justice and end up getting caught up into, this machine, if you will. So that's another problem. So there's a lot of work to be done in terms of changing the discourse.
Hi, I'm going to take up a little bit of time. I'm really sorry, but I'm sure that you're going to want to hear what I have to say. I actually came, I'm Palestinian. I've just arrived to America yesterday. It's my first time in the United States. I'm here for work. I'm an academic based in Turkey. I came for a conference and I saw these amazing, beautiful students standing up for justice outside your student union. And the reason when I was looking at international conferences to attend, the reason I chose Irvine was because I stand with the 11. I'm a BDS activist. I'm a BDS activist in Turkey against the Erdogan AKP government who oppressed the Kurds, who are like Palestinians, supported by NATO, supported by your United States, just like Israel. And I was a BDS activist in the UK previous to that, in Manchester, where we passed our BDS motion in 2009, when I was an undergrad student like you. And I thought that you might want an outsider's perspective on what you're doing. And I just want to say, first of all, from Turkey, from Istanbul, from Bethlehem, I'm a Palestinian from a Christian family from Bethlehem. And what you're doing now is a global movement. From California to Istanbul to Manchester to London, around the world. What you're doing now is you're making history. And what I have to say to you, please, is just push forward. Now, I know you're doing like petitions and blah blah. We didn't bother with no petition. When we passed our BDS motion, for 1 month we slept outside the president of the university's office, and we occupied the space, and we push. You have to protest, you have to occupy. Also, don't just push for divestment, push for academic boycott, push that no Israeli professor from any terrorist Israeli institution is welcome in your university. Don't be platformed with them. And just what my colleague here was saying about the BDS call. The BDS call didn't actually start in 2005. The BDS call started in 2004. And where did the BDS call start? It started in universities in Palestine. Academics and students were the first to call for BDS. And this is why what you're doing is so important, because Israel is extremely proud of its universities. And the universities in Israel, they are places of academic freedom and education. They are military institutions. I would go home, all of you, and tonight Google something called Technion, a university in Haifa, the oldest university in Israel, and find out what type of terrorism is going on in places like this, in their hallways. So push for academic boycott, push for